Hello, and good evening to a very select viewing, because there's only 3 of you watching, or 4 of you watching apparently now. We've got Lynn, obviously, we've got me, and we've got Candygram. Jeff is here, and a mystery viewer by the looks of it. 4 people watching, so I don't know why it's so quiet tonight, but there we go. It is. Hopefully it'll pick up as things go on. As ever, of course, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is Midweek Makings. It's making a return again, and I've done some Lego in the last few weeks, but it's not as warm as it has been. I can get to the bench, I can have some lights on, and I can actually bake something. So thank you and welcome to the viewing of the things. Look, there you go. It's a new build. Look, oh, shiny. I'm going to be building the Justice Guard. So I'll go down to the bench and show you exactly what's what. I haven't actually opened it yet. I've taken the plastic off, but that's as much as I've done. So yeah, it's a shotgun. It's one that my wife bought me, and yeah, basically we'll just get into it and start building it and see what happens. Sprue and glues here. That might be the 4th. You never know. Apparently there's 7 now. If you're watching, come along and join in the chat, because otherwise you're just watching me, and that's boring. Nobody needs to do that. Yes, so this is the Justice Guard. It's a shotgun made out of wood that fires rubber bands. Oh, that was a lovely sound. It's got an interactive game. Technically, all games are interactive, aren't they? That's part of the thing about being a game. Otherwise, you'd just be watching it. A stylish magazine design, exquisite outlook. Apparently, I don't know. So yes, it looks like we've got figures to shoot. That's the game bit, obviously. Let's have a look. They're all still sealed up. We get some sandpaper as ever in these. We get loads of rubber bands, some springs. Interesting. Some wax. You're going to need that for some moving parts. More than a puzzle. Well, it's not really a puzzle because it comes with instructions. I mean, technically, you could throw the instructions away and just build it, and then it would be a puzzle. But yeah. Parts list. We have a spring, and some wax. Is there? There's multiples of quantity 2, 2, and 2. Two of each spring. There's 2 that, 2 of that, 2, probably 2 of each spring by the looks of it in there. 1 wax, loads of elastic bands. They're not going to tell us how many elastic bands. I don't think we'll be using any of those for now, so I'll put all of this off to one side, because obviously I don't have loads of room. We're going to need the instructions somewhere. It's for people who are age over 14. So yes, I qualify for that, so that's okay. Interactive in that you can smack someone with a rubber band with it. Yeah, I think you're going to shoot the targets, but obviously you can shoot whatever brings you the greatest pleasure. Edward's here. Welcome. Good evening. I thought I'd cut through that plastic, but I have, but just not very much. There we go. Let's get that off of there. Now, if you haven't seen any of these build type things before, where have you been? Because I've done loads. Yeah, lots of these I've done. It's basically a selection of different, technically sprues, I suppose, of laminate wood, which is then laser cut, and you just pop out the bits and bake them. Put them together, and there we go. I'm now on the big 42-inch telly. I like being on the big telly. Right, yeah, some of these are different thicknesses and different arrangements of things that are printed onto them. Generally, you have all the A's on one, and the B's on another, C and D and E as well. So there we go, nice and easy. There's only 5 things to worry about. A little bit of sandpaper, because sometimes you need to get rid of the loose bits from the edge. Let's have a look. So we need D6, 5 C3s, 4 C2s. Okay, let's start with that. We need D6. Got a bit of big bit there, isn't it? Huge. So there we have D6. Right, that was easy. And let's get C. Oh, C, whatever has fallen out. Won't worry about that. Put that back. Nobody will notice. It'll be fine. C3, I need 5 of them. What is C3? There's C5. No, I need C2 as well. C6, C7, C8, C9, C2. There we go. How many of them do I need? 4. let's pop out 4 of those. 3, yeah, see 3, 5 of them, right. That's just going to come out, and we'll put that over the back and hopefully not lose it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So that's that 3 5s, D6, and that's everything. Right, so we'll get that the same way around as what it is in the picture. We shall use some sandpaper first. Woodworking time, says Lynn. Yes, that's what it is. Lord Barkley had one like this, but it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Yeah, we've done those jokes in the past, but they were always welcome. I do like to be amused. That didn't amuse me, but you know, I like to be amused. Actually, the cutting on this is quite good. There's not really any sprue to speak of. So let's put these where they should be. It's got a little cutout picture down there, which you should just about be able to see. Yeah, you can see that. So the C3 at the 5s are at the top. No, they're going to be in the middle. They're going to go like that, and then these are going to go top and bottom like that. And for some reason, this is going to make thing. I don't know. I've never had a shotgun. I don't know what they're meant to look like, but it goes something like that. Get all these pushed in, and we'll go from there. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Yes, it is. It's receiving all of the data it can get. It's just that I'm not doing very much. There we go. That's that in there. Right. This is, yeah. It's just going to make a tube, half a tube of things. Get that through there. Do it, of course, as ever. Let me know if you're having problems with the stream, with the viewing, with the quality, not the quality of me, because I know you'll have trouble with that, but the quality of the video and audio. Make sure you can, of course, hear me and see me in all of the HD settings and things. If you can't, give me a shout, let me know, and I probably can't do very much about it, but, you know, it's always nice to try. Yeah, so do keep in touch, let me know what's going on. As ever, if you do want to help support this channel, then there are the options of things like Super Chat, where messages come up in flashy boxes and things where I can't possibly miss them. And you can also become a channel member by clicking the little join button underneath the videos. It's underneath any and all of my videos, so you can't miss it. And that helps me, you know, run the channel. Or just sit and watch and like and subscribe and things and do that sort of stuff. That all helps. Right, so that was that. That was easy. Then I need D3. Not that one that came out there. Lots of things from D. So let's take D back over here again. D3 is going to be the big one in that. Yep, there we go. D3, I need D5 and D7 as well. D4, D7, there we go. And D5, that's one. Is it just one of those? Just one D5, a little plug thing that's going to act as sort of like a nail for these. Video is good. Video and audio level seems to be good, at least for me, says Jeff. Thank you very much. It's always difficult on these streams where it's, you know, just me, because I've got no feedback, no idea as to what's going to happen from here. Right, that's got some sprue on the end of that. Get rid of that. It does say about blank side on this. D7 blank side, so that's that side, that way round, and D5 has got to go through there, that way round. Somehow, some way. And the trouble is, you see, it's a square peg and it's going into a round hole. It shouldn't be possible, but it is. So that's that way round, and this is then coming through like that into there. Does that fit? Is that a bigger round hole and a bigger square peg? It does. It sort of goes in there. That works. I didn't sand down the big bit, did I? Let's get rid of some rough bits from that. don't want to get, you know, splinters when you're shooting somebody or something or whatever. So that was that. That's easy. Put that off to one side because I haven't done anything with that yet. It's just to do that and then it sort of says about nothing else. Whereas that, then that, and then that, and then A1 maybe by the looks of it, with 3 A2s. Let's have a look. A1 is indeed the big one. Steve 131's come along. Hello to you. Welcome. Out there. These are very big and not much holding some of this together, so you've got to be careful with that. A2. That's those. 3 of them. Okay. This is made by Rocker, who have made a lot of these wooden things in the past and indeed probably in the future as well. I generally find them to be very good. The quality of the cut and the wood is spot on, basically. A little bit of tidy up needed, but not very much at all. And it all just goes together. That's that. So that's then going on the top of that. Right, and these are going through there. Yeah, that will go through there, and then the next bit of it will go through there. I understand. And then the last bit will just go through there. Cool, I like that. And that's going to be the same the other side through that one. You can actually even see that it's sort of stepped in there. Get that through in there. All the way through, and then obviously we're going to be doing much the same on the other side by the looks of it. That one goes right at the front. Nice. It's only really a tight fit through this outside one, but that's okay. That's what the outside one's for. There we go. I need another A2. Why did you not just tell me to do all 4 of them? An A8 and an A7. 9, 14, 16, 8, 18, 19. Okay. Are we sure that that's what it says? It says A8 and A7. And they're the same sort of thing as these, but bigger. There we go. A7. And A8. Tidy, tidy, tidy. Night, Dave, did you turn your volume up? Why? Who does not turn the volume up? Spur and Glue says, can't hear very well, so I'm gone, night all. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently the audio is coming through okay. The balance mixing shape thing is bouncing to the places that it should be bouncing. So, yeah, apparently it's okay. I don't know why you're having trouble hearing. Have you tried turning it up a bit? But, yeah. That's that one. 7 is down this end. No, there. What? Oh, it does line up. It just doesn't quite line up because it bended a little bit. Get 7 through there. And 8 through... Oh, there's another 7. I was going to say there was another 7, but I didn't see that I had to use it as well. Pay attention, Chris. Watch the things. Don't just look at the pictures. Also go through there. Come on. You can line up. You know you can. There we go. And 8 will go through next to it. The same, just a little bit bigger. Nice. Okay, that's coming together. I like that. Then we're doing down here. Oh, we're putting the extra grip bit on the outside of that. So I'll turn it over for a minute. I need A14. There's a 14. There we go. One of them. Then some an A6 as well. That's going to be one of these grips. Then I need a B4 and a B5. B, C, B. B is that one. B4, that one, B5, not after, B5. Can't see B5. What does it look like? Shaped thing like that, like a bit like that, but different. B10. Oh, it's the bit with all the writing on it. There we go. Bit with the nice laser cut writing. Cool. A little bit of tidy up, especially as that was on the outside. Steve's wife is on break for half term next week. It'll be a nice rest. I completely lost track of half terms and things with children not being at school and things. It's completely thrown me. All right, so this is going on there. About there, isn't it? But before that goes on there, I've probably got to do this little one, which is going to go like that way round. So I can't quite tell where. Oh, it goes in that. Right, so if that's that way round and that's that way round, that's going to be that way round then. So that will go in there like that. Just like that. Then that will go over the top. And it's held in place in a couple of places. As long as I don't push it too hard and push that bit out. Not in properly. There we go. That's better. So this is going up there. Okay, so that's held in place there and there. I like that. That works. And this is going on there. Oh, it actually goes inside. I like that. Let me sand that down to make sure that is fitting inside there okay. Panzer's here. Welcome. Good evening. Hello. Yes. It's good to be back at the bench for a bit. I do like playing the games, but I know this is a model making channel. Primarily, first and foremost, I'm here for making the videos of the building things. So although I definitely enjoy playing games, it's nice to come back to the the source of the channel back here. There we go. That works. I quite like that. Right, now we've got to make some mechanism stuff. So I need A18 and A16. There's 18. There's a 16. Quite close to it. Come on, out you come. You know you want to. I haven't got any tools for this one. There's no little pushy things. Interesting. 16 was that one, and it says to use some wax on that, so I shall open the box of wax. Well, let's say box, it's packet. So it says polish the shaded area and backside with wax. I take it means basically both sides of this. So let's get both sides of that polished. It's probably the trigger or some part of the trigger mechanism, certainly. We'll get both sides of that waxed so it has some lubrication and some slide. It's nice to have some lubrication. That's that way. That goes in there with the cuts top and bottom on that. That's that. Then I need B3. I need 2 of them. B3. There we go. 2 of those. There's some sort of yeah, it looks like they're showing as being shaded, so I've got to polish them, or is that just showing it as fitting together? I don't really know. That's not going to rotate on the inside, certainly. Let's see, that's got cutouts top and bottom, not sides. Let's get that on there. And that on the same way round. So it may well lubricate around the edge of that and the sides of that, because that's probably going to fit into something that's going to need to be rotated. Like that. I don't know what the little bullet thing means, but it says, and then it looks like that. Right, so we've done that. We'll put that off to one side. And we'll get back to this bit. A. 21 and 17. This 17. Sort of large ratchet clicky thing. Another 17 up the top there I've just seen. Needs a bit of tidying up. Where am I at the top there? 21. 21. And there's another one the same, so that's probably going to be doing that. Whatever we're doing to this, we're going to do again. Sort of double it up at some point. Where's my sandpaper? There it is. Missed the beginning of the stream. Does this shoot? It hopefully, yes. That's the plan. We've even got little targets. Look, there's little men to shoot, because you shouldn't shoot real people, obviously. Parental advisory. There we go. That's that. So 21 is going to go in there. That's easy like that. That makes sense to me. Then we need B. All the B's. 2, 3, 12, 2 3s, and 2 12s. Carefully popping them out so as not to split them, because they're very fine pieces, these. Fine as in thin, not fine as in lovely. I mean, they're lovely as well, but that's not the point. As they're going to rotate, make sure there's no nubs on them. Seeing it says to polish the spring with wax to reduce the noise of the spring. You want it to make noise, don't you? It's going to go bang. It's going to be good. Right, let's wax all of... I don't need to wax that. Right, that doesn't look right to me, but sure it is. That way round, so let's get it that same way round and make sure these notches line up on there. And then they go on the very outside of that. Feels like that should be, don't know, different to how it is. But there we go. So let's wax up the rotational pieces of these. Because I think that's going to work. If it doesn't, he made it wrong, says Edward. It's entirely possible. We'll see. So that goes in there, right. So that's that. And now another piece. A 18 and 20. A is 20. That's the trigger. I can tell that. And 18 is the other one of those. And we're going to need a couple more B3s in a minute. So let's get those off while I'm here. There we go. Right, then we get some sanding done. If I don't throw the sandpaper on the floor. Oh, there we go. Found it. Bobbins is here. G'day, Bobbins. How is everybody doing anyway? Now we've got some people watching and chat. How is everybody? How's your Wednesday been treating you? Assuming it is Wednesday where you are. Are you all doing okay? How is everybody? Right, that's going to go in there. And they're going to go either side, just like on the other one. And then we can get that waxed up. And the other side of that done as well. That. And the outside of that as well. Cool, there we go, that's that. Right, now polish the shaded area with wax. This is the entire thing, and it's going to be that area there. Looks like this entire run, but the wax is just a bit too big to fit into. No, it's not, it just about fits. Okay. This is obviously the bolt action type thing. So what have we got? we've not put that in there yet. We've got this that goes there. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna wax in there as well. I know it doesn't tell me to, but we've got rotational parts to go into these things, so I think it really should. So that going there. This one then goes that way round in there. Okay, I don't know exactly how these things work, but we'll figure it out very, very shortly. We're going to need the springs. So let's have a look. We've got 2 of each, apparently. There's 2 short ones, 2 medium ones, and 2 long ones. Looks like we're getting 1 of each in there. I assume the others are just spare. I don't know. Right, the big one. After I've waxed it, I don't know how you're going to wax a spring, but we'll just get some wax rubbed into it, shall we? Jeff is trying to decide on the next item to make on the 3D printer. Interesting. That goes into there. Oh, onto that. Okay, I understand that. That makes sense to me. The 15mm one is the next one up. And that goes into that gap there. That makes sense to me as well. That's okay. I understand that. And then the medium one is obviously going to go in that gap there. Okay, let's put the others back in there. I don't think we're going to be needing them, because this is definitely the middle bit of the gun. Okay, so that should work as a trigger. It is, it's springing out. That's why they give you an extra one, isn't it? It's sprung because I shouldn't have been playing with it. I heard it, but I can't see it. I'll find it later, but until then, I shall use the spare one, the medium one of those. I'll re-wax it. Panzer knows what his first 3D print's going to be. What is it? Come on, tell us. You can't tell us you know what it is and then not tell us what it is. That's that. Right, next up we need B9 and B10. B8, B9 and B10 and another B10. Is there just the one B10? Or is it in case they break? I don't know. What you're going to print? What's your first print going to be? Is it a Benchy? I mean, you've got to do a Benchy at some point because they're great fun. And, you know, so Lynn says you can't tease us. Exactly right. You can't. It's like the bench and belly thing. You can't just tell us pizza. We need to know more than that. Right. So this is this. Polish this area with wax. This is basically the whole inside bit. Do the other side as well because I can. And then that's going to go in there, just like that. Yeah, the other one won't go the other side because it just won't. All right, so that's going to go in there, and then that's going to go in there. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. That'll work, I think. I gather. Looks okay to me. I don't know what this 1 and 2 bit is. Is that the order you got to do it? A4 and C1. Let's have a look. A4. Down there. C1. What does it look like? It's a big thing. Well, I've used it already. What? Oh, is that the bit that fell out? Yes, that says C1 on it. So that'll be that. Right. So first of all is this bit that goes into the... Oh, it's the site. Okay, I've got you. I understand now. That'll go on there. Then that will go on the other side, holding it all together. Nice. Nicely done. It's together, look. Is that sprung? Which way is that sprung? That's sprung that way. That's sprung that way. Oh, it's all working. I don't know why that moves. Maybe you can fold down the site if you don't need it. That bit we've got to use in a minute, but first of all we need B1 and D5. B and D. B1 is that one. D5 is one of them. I thought everyone knew chess prints were chess rooks. No, not as far as I know. It was benchy when I got my printer. I mean, it might be changed now, obviously, but chess rooks, fair enough. As long as you can print the rest of the chess set as well, because there's no point in having, you know, lots of rooks and nothing else. Right, so this is going on there first. Oh, this is, yeah, that's going to go the same as the other one, but different. Why is there a hole in the middle there, though? Ah, because that's where D5 goes. Got ya. Yeah, that's working. Nice little barrel assembly. So that was that. I don't know why that had to be first, because it's nowhere near where this goes. It says make sure you get it the right way around. Obviously, you've got to get the shaping of the thing in there right, otherwise it would go the wrong way. Okay, that's gone on there. Fine. Right, okay, because then that will lock it in place. And if it won't go until you pull it. And yeah, okay, I'm sort of understanding how this is going to work now. Cool. Right, B2. Getting the big other side done. Then we need all the C things again. To do the same again. Once this has gone on there, of course, we can do that first. Hopefully for the rest of the chess set too, says Panzer. I'm sure you can find that. There we go. Right, so that's just going to go on there like that. Yep. Building it up. One on there, that one down there. Cool. Then we've got to build up this bit on the other side as well, which is 5 C3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 4 C2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they'll go on there just the same as they did on the other side. Easier now because I know what I'm doing. Well, I vaguely know basically what I'm doing a little bit. Only because I've done it before, not because I know what I'm doing. But, you know, I sort of know what I'm doing because I've done it. And the instructions tell you to do it. So, you know. Yeah, if it doesn't, you know, tell you about the rest of the chess set, I'm sure you can find them. Things like Thingiverse and stuff. We've got lots of free files to download and print out at your leisure. I've done several things over the years from Thingiverse. There's that one not going in there. It is, it just didn't really want to begin with. One of them. Last one of them. Will go in there as well. Go, and then the last one of those, purely decorative, but make it look nice. It do finish it off quite nicely. There we go. So that was all of that. So we can turn the page. I'm going to get all this done tonight. It's not as big and complex as I thought it was going to be. Right, I need some more A14 and 322s. There's the 322s. And there's the 14. 22, 22, 14. I'm assuming that the spiral sort of 17-bit is in case that breaks, because that's obviously an integral bit that's going to be quite important. So these are going into all of these gaps. That's a little bit different to the other side, isn't it? It feels different. I remember it being different to the other side, but I don't know quite why. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, and 3. Is that one? 14 goes the other way. Yeah, because that's already got one extra undercut to go. Not a bit on the end there. Get rid of that. Nice, that's easy. Right, I need A5, which is obviously the outside grip area. Then C4 and C12, which are going to be the other big bits of the gun. And tidied up. Do you think you'll finish it tonight? I'm pretty sure I will now, yes. Because it's only been like half an hour. Even if I only go for an hour, then well, I'll turn the page, so I've got to be more than halfway through. So yes, I think it's just a quick build, this one. Then next week, I shall return to Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I haven't yet replayed the bit up until where it all went hideously wrong, but I will be before I return next week. That doesn't go on there yet. That goes on there first. Yes, so I shall return to that and have caught up with the bit that... Who knew that you could die and fail in a LucasArts adventure? I certainly didn't. I didn't think it was possible to do them wrong. But I managed to. Yeah, it is just that on there, isn't it? Yeah. And that says that's pretty much the gun complete by the looks of it. I don't think it is, because there's a whole thing to do down here, but... There we go. So that's that. It's a decent size. Feels all right. I shall move that to the back, and then we shall make these bits. Pay special attention when assembling. We've got to use some E's on this D and E. E is the very thin, flexible one. So D1 is there. Get rid of the rough bits. There we go. Right, then the E's. What do we need? 5. Oh, they're all E5, so that's easy. And then 3 more. So there's 4 of these to do on each. These are obviously very flexible and bendy because they've been cut in such a way as to make them basically springs. Treat them very gently. Look, even in there, look. I like it. It's nice. Wood is very bendy if you cut it just right. So with that in there, that goes in there and then goes around to there. Not difficult. I like that. That's sort of like I assume where the shells, the bullets are going to go. Get that around there and on there. That one next. And that one there. And the last one in the last place. Like that. Looks like that. It just say push it down. That's that. I've done the rest of them. So that's that. Then we need D2. D2 is going to go on the other side and basically hold them in the locked down position so they can't escape. That works. I like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Then we need C5. C5, 8 of them. That's those. That's all 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do the last 2 for yourself if you're counting along with me. Did you kill Indy? Yeah, he got captured on the boat, the U-boat. Yeah, if you sent the men to the wrong part of the boat and then sent him down, they captured him. So yeah, there we go. Can't remember if it was possible to die in Grim Fandango. It really took me by surprise that Indy died the way he did. Yeah, it was unusual and a shock, but you know, it was my own fault. I was sort of playing around, and it's my own fault for not having saved it. But as I say, I didn't know it was possible to die, so I didn't know saving it was a thing that you had to do very often on these. Grim Fandango is one that I played a bit of, but didn't really get into. I didn't really enjoy it. So that's not... I don't know if it's possible to die in that one, because I didn't play enough of it to find out, basically. Any more Metal Earth things in the stash? I do have a pile of those. Am I halfway through one? I think I'm halfway through one or two of them. So yes, that will be added to the back at the bench stuff now, because I'm back at the bench basically. Although I'll certainly be returning to games. I'm planning every other week to do something bench related, and then a game on the Wednesday night, an adventure game type thing. I have been told the King's Quest series is very good. I haven't ever played them. They are on sale on Steam at the moment, so I'm looking to pick those up at some point. But at the moment, yeah, I have Indy to finish. There's a couple of other LucasArts ones that I've got and might play through. The Dig comes to mind. I've got that and did play that back in the day, but don't remember how to do any of it. So, you know, there we go. Yeah, it was bizarre, says Steve. It really was. It was strange. I didn't, as I say, I didn't know it was possible. All right, so these are going through here. I thought these were going to be like the shells or whatever that you can actually put in and load up, but I think they're just decorative. That goes through there. Then we need 4 C7s. Oh, they just go in the other end to hold them in place. Okay. So there seems to be a spare of the bendy bits. I assume they break more often. But there's certainly not enough of these to make more of them. So, I don't know. I thought I pictured these going either side, but that's obviously not a thing. Going on there, and then I need to get some C10s to go on the other side. I don't know what they are. See them, but it says 8 of them. Okay, let's take them off and see. How are these? Oh, they're just going in. Oh, I get it. So they're just forming the sort of the X shape from the top of that. Chris killed Indy. Did you ever go back to the U-boat? I haven't yet. I will do. I need to find a couple of hours to play through and catch up with that bit again to get back to being on the U-boat. Right, I need C6. 4 of them. Oh, 4 of them and 4 of them to the other side. So let's get all of those off. And then C8 with the shapes on them. So these are meant to just look like shotgun shells rather than actually be functional ammo. So these do have a little bit of roughness to them. Let's tidy them up. King's Quest is good. So is Freddy Farker's Frontier Pharmacist. I've never heard of that one at all. I've got no idea at all. But if that's another recommendation for King's Quest, then I'll certainly see about picking those up. I think there's a set of like the 7 games that have been either remastered or just converted to work on modern PCs. Unless it was you, of course, that told me about them in the first place, in which case that's not a second recommendation, it's just the first one again. I don't remember. And I've never played them. There's also Space Quest, is the later version, I think. King's Quest is like knights and round table sort of sorcery things. Space Quest is obviously in space, as you could imagine from the name. Right, so these are going to go on the bottom. Cool, yeah, fits in, holds it all together, works well, does the job. It's all about the look of it for this bit. It's not any functional at all. And these are also going on the top. Like that. They sort of do, but they sort of don't want to either. Because it's wobbly, you've got to get them just lined up right. That's that, and then that one's got to go on the top as well. Blank side on the inside. So yeah, okay, I'll give you that. The trick in this is getting the two separate outside bits lined up as well. Wasn't me, says Edward. Cool. I'll take your word for it then. I shall endeavour to add that to my basket rather than just sitting in my Steam wish list. And then at some point, it might be after Indy, it might not, it might be a bit later. I shall at least go through the first of the games. See how much I enjoy it as to whether I continue on and do any more. Right, that's that. Yeah, I quite like that. It works. Does the job for me. It's fine. That was that. So let's try and turn the page down to there. This is going in place on the gun with 4 A3s. A3s. There we go. Tomorrow night is, of course, game night. Being Thursday, every other Thursday, I spend some time. Hopefully, Jeff and Dan will be joining me tomorrow night for a new game, a new look at one of the escape room type games. In fact, I believe it's called Escape Room. So, you know, it's pretty much an escape room type game because it's called Escape Room. Right, where's this go then? On there. Okay, I can do that. And they just get pinned in place with these. Like that. That works. Yes, hopefully Jeff and Dan will join me tomorrow night at 8 PM for I can't remember what it's called. Palindrome Syndrome, I think it's called. Which is made by the people who made that Tested on Humans escape room that I worked my way through with the help of them a few weeks back. A9, 4 of them. A9, A10, A9. They're like the A10s, but different. All right, A9. Let's get them out there. It does say about A10 after that, but tomorrow is a new game. I'll be present, says Candygram. Thank you very much, Chef. I'll catch the rerun tomorrow night, says Lynn. Not a problem. It's always nice when you can watch live, but obviously real life takes preference over fake life, internet life. I remember loading something like 12 3.5 inch floppies into the computer. Yes. I've recently uncovered at my parents' house a stash of floppy drives and, you know, 3.5 and 5.25 inch drives and discs. So yeah, that's always fun. Memories of things like that. E. I need some more E's. E4. All right, just long pins. I'm going to use 4 of them, so I'll get all 4 of those out of that side. Don't understand quite what's happening with these. Oh, they're just going right on the front. So they're going like that all together with 2 pins through all the way through. Okay, that's going to be a challenge. Let's Yeah, let's do them one at a time. We'll put the pins through the first one. And then we'll slide the second one on top of that, I think. Get it lined up. And then see if we can't push it through without bending and breaking. So far so good. That one works. And that means it should be even easier for the next one. Yeah. And then the last one is easy. So that goes on the top there. Oh, right. It's just a decorative piece. Fair enough. I'm happy with that. It's all right. It does the job. So I've got 2 more pins from that, and we need to do the same again with the A10s. I don't know why they're different. I expect the width between the slots is somewhat different. I like the games with you, Jeff and Dan. I have fun rewatching them when I get home. Absolutely. A10. Brr, says, yeah. Yeah, I'd say I never played King's Quest, but I do remember many discs for different games. Just as well they're on discs, because if you had to download them, it'd take 6 months. Even though the internet wasn't a thing then, it would have taken a long time to get anything through dial-up. Third one and the last one through there. Nice, and that will go on the bottom bit. It's a nice looking kit, this. I mean, for simple and quick to build, but it works very well. Right, that was that. Now we need to make up this bit. So we need for anything from A. I need 2 A19s. That's those 2. I need an A12 as well, which is that bit. Nothing from... Oh, yes, I need 2 E3s. Which are those? And C11. That one. Right, let's see how this works then. C11. They go through there-ish, like that, maybe. Okay. E3s, we've got 2 of them, and they're going to... I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, let's have a look. This might be the first thing to do. The blank side of that, because we've obviously got the nice side to look out there. Are they going to... No. That just goes on the front there. That's easy. That's nothing. That just makes a barrel type thing. So these are going to go on there somehow. Let's figure it out. We've got these bits to put in there. So E3 got to go on there. And that one's got to go on there. Right, these are going to come out the other side of the slot to make the X. Like that and like that. And then that goes on the front of it. If you get it the right way round, and if you manage to get these all connected up properly. Like that. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Right, B8. Getting close to the end now. I can feel the end arriving. B8 is the other one, a bit like this. This has got to be to do with cocking it. So that's going to go in. The spring's going to go into the middle of that. Okay, yeah, I like that. That works so far. E1. Another bendy one. E1. They're both E1, so that's nice and easy. I don't know if there's a spare one or if I'm going to be using the other one in a moment. Probably not, because it wouldn't. It might be called E1 as well. So yeah, nice and bendy. Printed side, obviously on the outside. Just going across the 2 of those. All right. I wonder if the circles came into play, but they don't seem to yet. And it does look like a spare one of these is provided. So that tells me that they're expecting some breakages. And there, does that feel like that lines up? Can't really feel it slotting into anywhere. Although that one definitely is. So if one is, they've all got to, haven't they? the way things work. Yeah, that's getting there. Did you ever play Zospet on the TRS-80? I never did. Graham's here. He's late, but it's okay. Yeah. Watch out, Chris is getting armed. Yeah. That goes over there. Then this does wrap up around there yet? Yes, it does. Second side is obviously going to be much harder to put on than the first. Although things should line up better. I thought, maybe. I don't know. One bit in. Get the other, there's the go. That's the other bit in. So then it's got to work a way along. And that, yeah, there we go. That's that. I think we're going further. No, because these other bits are fitted on the outside using different pins. Okay, so that's that. And that moves up, sprung. Oh, getting bullety. All right, D4, D8, and D4. Just from D's. Let's get the D through. Out. D4, there we go. D8, 4 of them, so there's probably a couple spare, and I reckon them D5s are spare as well. Lynch telling Grant to go and stand in the corner of being late. Where's your note? You don't need a note, it's fine. You can come in any time. It's always good. As long as you watch the adverts, I don't mind what time you turn up. Right. So these are going on there. Oh, these are going through the back. And then they fit into the hole. I like that. That's all right. That works. Happy with that. In there. All the way home. And then that goes on to there. Cool. And then the same the other side. That one. May bend E2 may slightly bend the board. Pay special attention when assembling. That's the next bit. I haven't got to that bit yet. I just saw the warning and thought, ooh, warning. Okay, so that's that gone on there. So far, so good. Now we get to the bit where it says E2 may bend the board. Let's see. I'll get rid of that because I don't think I need that anymore. E2, right. Do we need 2 of these? Yes, E2, 2 E2s, 2 B6. E2. I reckon that's probably the end of the E. I reckon those bits are all spare in case you break any while building, which, as yet, I haven't. E2. B6, that's those. Cool, looking good so far. So E2 in the middle, B6 next to it, and they go onto there like that. We'll go onto there. Basically, that's where it's going to potentially bend, just to get it to fit in there. A bit like that. I pushed it on too far. You know when I said I haven't broken anything? I still haven't yet. Yeah, that is correct. That's what I'm doing. Just, yeah. Okay, so that's that one on there. Put this one on as well. It's got to go down on that when it's gone on there. It moved a little bit, but it's moved. So I reckon that's all right. And then this one will go on there as well. Oh, that didn't move very much because it just slid back up again. Go. Right, let's try this one as well. So E2 is the thinner one on first. That piece you just tossed, I thought I saw a piece on it. There was, yep, there were a couple of bits on there, but I think they're spare ones. And it's not thrown away tossed, it's only tossed out of the way for now. I'll take that off there again. Yeah, nothing has actually been disposed of yet. At the moment, it's just been moved over to the out of the way pile. But thank you for your observation. Let's push that down a bit. That one moved a bit. I felt that. And the other one will go over the top. Nice. Okay, there's probably going to be something that fits in there to hold that in place, isn't there? It's B7, B7. It's just these, right? Okay. B7. Oh yeah, it goes in and over the top rather than the bottom. That will just hold that in place, if I can get that in there. There we go. In. Do the same on the other side. Feels tighter to get into that side for some reason. Come on. You know you want to. You're halfway there. Whoa. It's halfway there. I like how it says yet. The night is still young. It's not that young, but yes. So that's gone on there. That was that. Good. Bullet, hook, receiver, hook, fore end, and trigger. That's it, apparently. Really? I don't understand. Okay, I shall, yeah. We've got to build some men. 1, 2. I get three dudes. I know there's more than 3 dudes, but I'm just worrying about 3 dudes at the moment. One, stiff. 2. Let's get one of the thinner dudes from over there. So that's that. That's that. These are all spare bits. These guys just stand in there like that, but then they stand up, obviously, because, you know. Okay, there we go. We've got our 3 dudes. More dudes to be assembled later. I thought he was injured. He's got a broken leg, but he's not. He's just got it bent because he's running. Okay, all right. Now we've got to figure out how to do the actual elastic bands. Load 2 rubber bands at shot on the bullet hook and receiver hook. Then rotate the hook gear to load another shot. Totally up to 5 shots a whole round. It's not very well. They're both the same. They seem very long rubber bands, but yep, they seem to be the same. Right, let's just open one bag up now. Let's get a few rubber bands out and we'll see what happens. They're not going to come apart, are they? I'm not going to be able to take just one out. I'm going to have to take them all out. And... Right. 2 for 1 shot. So there's 1, 2. Oh, look, I've got just enough for 3. Am I going to miss? I'm not going to miss. I'm going to be okay with 3. So, load 2 rubber bands at a shot on the hook, bullet hook. Bullet hook is this bit. So you need 2 on there. And then over there. Okay. Then rotate the hook gear to load another shot. So I'm going to cock it there. Okay. Then we'll put another shot on there. Like that. And we'll cock it. Quite like that. That's quite satisfying. Makes me want to go shooting my gun, says Lynn. Yeah, probably be a little bit more dangerous than this one. And on there, I'm going to cock it again. Oh, don't know what this does. Does that actually do a thing? I don't think that does anything because it doesn't actually. It might engage with things inside. I don't think so. I don't know for sure. Right, what I'm going to do. Directions English understand. Yes, piano shooty. Yeah. I am going to load another one. And then we'll see what happens. Should I load another one? I should load it. I'll maximum load it. We'll load it with 5 shots. One on there. Cock it. Two elastic bands, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Maximum load, full shooty. So if I pull the trigger, it should make elastic band shoot out there. Or 2 of them, in fact. I'm going to pull it and try it and see what happens. And yeah, I've got the TV in front of me. It's fine. Nothing's going to happen. I can see it. It's moving. Look. It did. It fired. And it got ready for the next bit. I think... Elastic band over there. I didn't lose any either. That's all right. So let me stand up the dudes. Give you enough elastic bands, don't they? Loads of them. Right, I'm going to put my calendar behind where I'm shooting, so I don't lose elastic bands off into the distance. So let's see. I'm going to go from here. Get the guy on the right. It's not firing. Look, it's not firing. It's not doing anything. You do have to cock it. It made a cocking noise. Try it again. It did. It shot things. Ah, that's quite cool. And I am a crack shot. Look, not crack. I said crack shot. Not the other thing. Hang about. Let's put one there. Excuse me. I'm going to go back as far as I can go, which isn't very far because it's only over here. But I'll hold it back over here like this. Ready? Did I cock it? I did. You ready? I can aim down the thing. Look. Oh, it's too high. I'm out of bullets. I'm going to reload to get that last dude. Oh, apparently I'm not, because I can't get rid of that last elastic band. There we go. Loaded. On. Aim. Cock it. Ready. Aim lower. Oh! Blank. Misfire. Yeah. Dead. He's a dead un. Well done. This looks really good. Will it fall apart when the trigger's pulled? We wait a disaster. I was thinking the trigger might break, but it didn't. But no, that worked very well. Surprisingly well, we might even say. No breakages of anything. They all fell over. I might have lost the spring. Well, I haven't lost it. I know where it is, but I just haven't picked it up. So yes, there you have. What was it again? The Rocker Justice Guard. Choking hazard, small parts. Yeah, also it fires things, so be careful of that. But yeah, that's surprisingly good. I'm quite happy with that. It doesn't actually cock and load until you've got it loaded, because that actually triggers that. So that, yeah, there's a thing that releases, you can see that moving in there, which releases it to let it load to the next one. Once you've got it loaded, that releases it to go to there. And then that will fire it forward. So yeah, that works. Watch out, Gemma. Chris is armed now. Yes, I am indeed. Fully armed and dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I 5 out? Have I lost a couple already? Did I go over the back? I didn't notice. But yeah, anyway, there we go. It might have been these ones out here. I don't remember. That was, yeah, that was a quicker build than I expected it to be. but still fun. Yeah, I'll build the other dudes at my leisure and have them sitting on shelves around the room, and then I can just, you know, quickly whip out my weapon and take fire at them. But not for shooting at people, obviously. Okay, that's that one on there. Oh, there we go. Loading the last one is a little bit nerve-wracking because there's quite a lot of force involved in each and every one of those. So yeah, there we go. Good to go. Thank you very much for joining me and watching. Need another one now for dueling. Oh no, don't get me started on that. That would be no. That would be fun, but no. Yes, so that was building things. Gemma's here. She says he knows better. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I should make one when we get together. We could have a shootout, says Lynn. Thank you very much for joining me throughout the build. It was fun. I did enjoy doing that. I shall shoot things a bit later on. Tomorrow night, as I say, we're starting a new game. Jeff's already said he's up for joining me, so hopefully Dan will be along as well. If not, then hopefully me and Jeff can solve some puzzles. I've not tried it yet, so I don't know exactly what it is, but it's similar to that tested on humans escape room thing. So it's going to be a little bit sort of lateral thinking, a little bit puzzles, a little bit observational skills. So it should be fun. That's 8 o'clock tomorrow. Then nothing happening on Friday, is there? No, Saturday night I finished Control last week. So Saturday I'm starting a new game. Well, not a new game, it's a 5-year-old game. No Man's Sky. You may be aware of it. It's sort of an exploration space type thing. There is an overarching story, but you don't have to follow it along. You can just go along and explore even one planet or fly off to many other planets and see. It's been a while since I played it, so I have to work my way through the tutorial and keep coming back every Saturday and getting a little bit further into it, a little bit more, you know, upgrades and things. So hopefully that will be of interest to some of you. Sunday night, I shall be over on Team Inept playing through the next part of Lone Echo 2. If you didn't watch that, then you might like it. I really enjoy the Lone Echo game from a few years back, and the second one came out last week. So I just started playing it last Sunday evening, and we'll be continuing over on the Team Inept channel. Like and subscribe for the next few weeks until I finish it off, basically. And then you never know, I might get back to some more Hamster. It could happen. Monday, obviously, is E-Models night, so back to that. Then back Wednesday, this very much here, Indiana Jones. Assuming I've been able to catch up with it and do that, otherwise, yeah, I'll do something else. But no, I'll spend some time during the week, go back and catch up with where it was and not die this time. I'll save it again. Shoot the spiders, says Bobbin. So, oh, yeah, there we go. Not for shooting at people. You having well trained, Gemma. No, I'm a very responsible adult sometimes. Yeah, I'll let Gemma have it for shooting at spiders. That'll be all right. So, yes, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. I shall see you soon for this and other things. I'm still managing to get some uploads daily. I'm even doing weekends at the moment as well, because all the part works are coming in fast and furious. Not just the Fast and Furious part work as well. All the other ones are coming in as well. I haven't actually got any left to build at the moment, but one might turn up through the letterbox tomorrow, or I'm assuming it'll come before I've run out of the ones that I've got lined up. I think I've got all of next week set up to go as well. So different things happening. You might find one you like. If you don't like any of them, then that's fine as well. But if you do like one, just watch that one, or you might like the other ones. It's all me anyway, so you know, you get the same stuff, whatever I'm building. I'm just waffling. So thank you very much for watching. Where's my end button? It's down there. It's not where I normally put my end button. But that's it. Great show, Chris. Bye. Take care, everyone. Says Lynn. Thank you for watching, Lynn. Nice that you can join when you're not at work. But yeah. Thank you all. See you soon. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now.